Some of the benefits of using multimedia from the educator's perspective. First, as an educator, we see that it gives these students an opportunity to express and represent their prior knowledge. It empowers the students to be creative and use critical thinking skills. It also engages the students in more learning, and it gives them the opportunity to teach while also giving them the opportunity to reflect on their own thinking. And now the student's perspective of using multimedia in the classroom. The students become producers of their own product instead of doers of what the teacher tells them to do. They also gain a greater understanding of the material because of the greater understanding in producing of the product. When they're looking for information, they're researching, they're considering the audience, they're designing it for the audience, and they're writing everything for the audience specifically. And students have also found that the information can easily be shared between partners in a group, between classmates, and can easily be shared to the teacher. Layer, a researcher of multimedia in the classroom, had a study that showed that students who used multimedia retained information and were able to apply that information better versus the students who only had the traditional modes. Students who used multimedia made connections to other materials, both high and low achieving students, while those students who had no exposure to the same content but had no multimedia retained little to no information. That again was both high and low students. So his findings were that when multimedia was used in the classroom, student engagement was significantly higher. Beichner, another researcher of multimedia in the classroom, was able to show that students who used multimedia demonstrated a greater concern for accuracy. The students assumed responsibility in their work. While researching, they accessed more research and more resources, and the students were committed and more enthusiastic throughout the entire project. Another team of researchers, Carver, Lair, Connell, and Erickson, put together a list of possible skills that could be acquired after using multimedia. Students would be able to create timelines. They would take on assigning roles to other team members. Students could determine problems and figure out how to research the problems in order to gain a solution. They would be able to segment information and sequence information easier. Students would be able to map designs into their presentations. They would go on evaluating programs and processes and evaluating themselves. They would be able to revise designs of any sort, and it would give them the opportunity to give constructive feedback to other team members. As the researchers already pointed out, the use of multimedia in the classroom benefits students of both high and low abilities. Student engagement is higher when multimedia is used, and the retention of information increases.